Planting the gospel is a part of an incredible movement, an incredible journey in my own life. It began with me taking a sabbatical from organized ministry and just learning to follow. And it was in the course of that, just rediscovering Christ and what it meant to follow Him, that I realized that what we believe, and specifically what we believe about the gospel, determines how we follow. You see, for me, I understood that we are saved by grace, that the gospel brings to us redemption, that all of my past, present, and future sins are gone, and there's nothing I can do to add or take away from that. It is a gift of God. But what I did not understand was not only are we redeemed through the gospel, but we are renewed through the gospel. And not only are we renewed, but that Christ is restoring all things to Himself. And so here's what I thought. Okay, we're saved by grace, but now we've got to work really hard to grow. And so I had grace plus morality. And what I've come to realize is that it's grace and grace alone is all we need. And so when people came, and we did an incredible job of opening the front door. We did an incredible job of inviting people into a relationship with Christ. But what I didn't know what to do was with people after they came. I thought, hey, now that you come, okay, let's teach you the skills so that you can work hard and so that you can grow. But the gospel is all we need. And so for the past little while, I've been on this incredible journey of rediscovering the simplicity of Jesus and His ways. And I've rediscovered that the gospel is all we need. And it has radically, radically changed my life. And the thing that excites me is that I'm not alone, that there's this movement that's happening. And it's not the Planting the Gospel movement, it's not the Acts 29 movement, it's not the John Piper movement or Gospel Coalition movement, but it's just the movement of God that at this time in history it seems that God is drawing His church close to Himself and His people back to Himself. And that's really incredibly exciting. And so we launched Planting the Gospel. And on October 15th and 16th, we're going to come together this year, 2012, and we're going to celebrate the goodness of God. We're going to celebrate the completeness of the gospel in a 2-day conference. And we want to invite you, those who will come will consist of guys that are part of, our tribe, this small, growing tribe of guys that is working together to plant gospel-centered churches and to be gospel-centered churches. They'll be part of our networks. We're starting these micro-networks all over the place. And then there'll be people maybe like you, maybe you're not part of a network, or you're part of a network that's not gospel-centered, but you just want to know more. You just want to come and draw close and listen to what God might be doing. And so we want to invite you to come. So on July 30th, for 30 hours, we're going to run a $30 special. So 30 for 30. And so we want you to come to our website, plantingthegospel.com, and register for $30 for those 30 hours. And, it's our prayer that you would come, and it's our prayer that we would preach the gospel to ourselves and that our lives would be radically transformed as that seed begins to grow 30 and 60 and 100-fold, because the gospel is all we need.